It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Packers and the Bills on Thursday night primetime.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
And his first pass is incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on third. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On first down, Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the...
Does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. A.J. Epinesa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Allen hit. He lost the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay.
After review of the play, the rules on the field is reversed.
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
On now is the Packers punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Yeah, we'll see what his offense can do. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Holding offense.
Oh, man, you can't do that.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Allen's throw is complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Allen going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions,
live
right?
conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Now White lost the football, and the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a 1st down. So it goes as a fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, it's going to take a second.
After review of play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance counts in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
The Bills on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. On the give, this is Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Singletary stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 24, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. Throwing, Jones. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Escaping the pressure right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, as some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Gano's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. So we've reached halftime here in an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's Jones on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Jones. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. Off play action. Jones. It's complete to Brown, right side.
2nd down at 4.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Singletary to get the drive started. Going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They go right back to Singletary. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On second down now, it's Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Back to throw. Jones. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa, his second sack of the night. On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bills to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is caught. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis. Third touchdown now on the air. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 17-3. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Being chased out left. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Jones now throwing on first down. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Looking to throw. Jones. This will be caught by Brown.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Jones on 1st and 10. This complete to Jones. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Daniel Jones, his 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Back now in Buffalo. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. And incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Allen.
That's complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now Jones on 1st down.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
You got it.
Off the play fake. Jones.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Jones. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
7 yards to pick up there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Singletary again. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Myers' kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, They managed the clock exactly right.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jones.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Jones. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Jones.
Rodgers brings it in. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
To throw is Jones. This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here's Jones.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game.